Hello everyone, Assalamu alaikum. Warm greetings to each one of you. This is Fauziya Begum, an assistant professor in English. I welcome you all to my channel Brightening Star Academy, a sphere of knowledge and skills where knowledge meets inspiration. Dear viewers, you all are familiar with my channel Brightening Star Academy. Through my channel, I take sessions on 21st century skills, more specifically on creative thinking skills and critical thinking skills. At this moment, my target audience is undergraduate students from 5th semester, General English Revised Syllabus from English Express textbook prescribed from Osmania University. From that particular textbook, my today's topic is Lotus poem by Toru Dutt. Let's get started. The Lotus poem written by Toru Dutt. Dear students, as you see on the screen, Toru Dutt was an Indian poet who wrote in the 19th century. Her works explored themes of nature, spirituality, and the human condition. Lotus was one of her most famous poems, published in 1876, and it captured the beauty and symbolism of the lotus flower. If you see the influence, Toru Dutt's writing was influenced by her exposure to both Indian and Western literature, making her a bridge between cultures. Dear students, you are going to attempt 15 marks question from Lotus poem. So whenever you are attempting, you need to start with the author. So in short, what you are going to write? Toru Dutt was a prominent Indian poet from 19th century, born in 1856. Toru Dutt was one of the first Indian women to write in English. Toru Dutt's poetry reflects her experiences as an Indian woman in colonial India. And Lotus poem is from Toru Dutt's Ancient Ballads and Legends of Hindustan 1882. In terms of form, the Lotus poem is a patriarchal sonnet. The poem enacts a type of fable in which the personified figures are: the first one is Cupid, that is personified as goddess of love. Second one, the Flora, the Roman goddesses of flowering and spring. The third mythological character is Juno, the chief goddesses of Roman mythology, known for stately beauty. Fourth mythological character is Rose Flower, personified as maiden, bride, mother. And the fifth mythological character is Lily, personified as the rival beauty. And the last mythological character is the lotus flower, personified as grace and beauty, resilience and spiritual awakening. In Toru Dutt's poem, the lotus flower serves as symbols of different aesthetic and cultural values, representing the diversity and complexity of beauty. The central characters in the poem are the rose and the lily, two flowers that epitomize contrasting ideals. The rose. The rose is depicted as bold, vibrant, and passionate. In literature and art, the rose is often associated with power, love, and intensity. Its beauty is striking and forceful, demanding attention. In Lotus poem, the rose stands for a beauty that is assertive and radiant, a symbol of strength and majesty. It's the choice of those who value grandeur and brilliance. However, its aggressive appeal suggests a beauty that is somewhat overpowering, maybe even intimidating. Talking about lily flower, the lily, on the other hand, embodies purity, innocence, and grace. It represents softer, more delicate kind of beauty. Unlike the rose's fairy passion, the lily's appeal is quiet and serene, showcasing an aura of calm and peace. The lily is typically associated with chastity and spiritual beauty, making it a symbol of inner purity rather than external brilliance. In the poem Lotus, the lily suggests a beautiful that is timeless and pure, appealing to those who admire a quieter, gentler elegance. Now, talking about the rivalry between rose and lily flower, the poem Lotus personifies the flowers, portraying them as rivals who each believe they are the rightful queen of beauty. This rivalry reflects an ongoing debate about nature of beauty. Is it bold and commanding, or is it serene and grateful? Each flower believes that it is superior, and the garden becomes a battlefield of ideals. Through this, Toru Dutt highlights the complexity of beauty, suggesting that it cannot be confined to a single rigid standard. Now we will discuss about the lotus as a symbol of harmony. As the debate rages, Flora, the goddess of flowers and poetry, proposes a solution by creating a new flower that embodies the qualities of both the rose and the lily flowers. This flower is the lotus, which combines the lily's purity with the rose's vibrancy. In Indian culture, the lotus holds deep spiritual significance. It is a symbol of enlightenment, divinity, and transcendence. By merging the qualities of both the rose and the lily, the lotus becomes a representation of unity and balanced beauty. Lotus flower personified as grace and beauty. The lotus is personified as a beautiful and graceful being rising from the mud to reach for the sun. The second quality comes resilience. The lotus' ability to grow in harsh conditions symbolizes resilience and the ability to overcome adversity. And the third point is spiritual awakening. The flower's journey from the mud to the sunlight represents a path towards spiritual enlightenment. So dear students, in conclusion, Lotus poem by Toru Dutt is a short yet powerful poem that reflects her deep appreciation for Indian culture and symbolism, blending it with Western classical allusions. The poem revolves around the theme of beauty, especially in nature, and represents the lotus as the ideal flower embodying beauty, grace, and strength. Dear students, I would like to conclude the poem. Toru Dutt's Lotus poem is a celebration of beauty and harmony. It emphasizes the idea that true beauty lies in the combination of various attributes and ideals, transcending cultural and traditional boundaries. Through the symbol of the lotus, the poem and the poet advocates for unity and synthesis, resonating with universal themes of inclusion, cultural fusion, and the transcendent nature of true beauty. Thank you so much.